Yes, the Pinderi Hills joint venture that you're referring to is between Alien Metals and Errawarra Resources. Now, we entered into that joint venture back in April. Very quickly, we moved to exploration activities and undertook a 2-month intensive first pass reconnaissance exploration program, which involved soil sampling, stream sampling, and some rock chip sampling as well. Now, we entered into that because there are known pegmatites in that region associated or in proximity to the Money mafic intrusion. Now, although that area is some 40 to 50 kilometres from, say, where Azure have made their discoveries, and the geology is slightly different down in that part of the world, we still believed it was prospective for lithium-bearing pegmatites. And so we've undertaken this work, and we've got some very interesting results to report from our first pass exploration. One of the most significant result was a lithium anomalous area, some of about 6 square kilometres, based on soil sample results and associated stream samples, all reporting anomalous lithium oxide results. So, and when we look at within this footprint, the soil samples are associated with linear trends and in what you would loosely call a swarm, and in all purposes looks like a string of pegmatites. Okay, but at surface we don't see them, but the anomalies remain, and as pegmatites are known to have associated halos of lithium-bearing minerals in the country rock, we suspect these might reflect a blind set of lithium pegmatites. And that is what will be the basis of some future work. But also in that area, we have noted and sampled 1 or 2 interesting pegmatites that reported quite elevated lithium and associated elements as well in cesium and niobium tantalum. So all in all, very interesting and a good start to our reconnaissance program. Look, now these results have backed up our initial assumptions that the area was prospective, and now we start to see more smoke. With soil results in particular, forming quite coherent linear anomalies and in swarms, and very much appear to be some representation of a pegmatite occurrence, though perhaps blind. But there are other areas, other locations in the tenement package, which is 175 square k's, where there are clustered stream samples that reported elevated lithium. These are other areas that we will be looking at as well. And in fact, several pegmatites were sampled, and a couple of them had quite elevated lithium as well. And so now we think this warrants further investigation. It's a very large area, as I said, and we'll be looking to resolve some of these targets. Our next steps will be to, as I've just said, we'll try to resolve some of these anomalous areas, getting better definition of our anomalous zones for a start, and moving from streams to soils in those areas where there are only streams, infilling with soil samples in our main target area, and also doing some more mapping and sampling of actual pegmatite occurrences that we see in the area as we build the story up. And ultimately, of course, we'd like to resolve these targets because we think that they potentially represent blind pegmatites that are not exposed at the current land surface. And if this is true, then you never know what we might find.